Okay, so yesterday I did this on an afterthought, so maybe I should just do that today. So I mean, get it up front today. So this is just, we're heading down 24 hour. Be running FSD most of the way. Let's get going. Okay, just to make sure, we are 11.4.4. Figures. Nothing's changed from that perspective. Okay, 29 miles, 42 minutes, 256 watt-hours per mile. And let's see, navigation, I turned off avoid tolls, so we went on a toll road. So, okay, whatever. Today, this morning's session was brought to you by California Road Rager. Oh my goodness, what happened? Things were so much better, now he showed up. That sucks. Anyway, whatever. So the Highland Lake Boulevard stop sign, FSD reached out and grabbed it like it used to in 11.3.6. Oh, how exciting. I'm so glad to get that regression. Sarcastic, right? Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. I mean, the rest of the way on Boggy Ford, fine. Loman Ford, fine. 1431 was pretty good right up until right there at just before we entered Jonestown. Let's call it downtown, where it goes from 55 to 45. We're following a car in the outside lane, and California Road Rage is like, oh, I can go faster in the faster lane. Let's get over there. Okay. And then almost as soon as we get up to that car, oops, what? Anyway, as soon as we get up to that car, that's where the 45 speed zone, or we pass the car. Then 45 hits, and that car goes right by us. Boom. Like, we're standing still. So why do we do that? This is dumb. But that's part of the problem, right? FSD has no concept of looking more than 20 feet up the road as far as navigation goes, right? It doesn't know. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my. All right, whatever. So that car and my car actually trade places a couple of times, but halfway through Jonestown, we leave him behind. He doesn't like, when you get the warning speed zone, he slows down for those, and I don't, right? I mean, it depends how you look at it, right? I see it as a suggestion. You might want to think about slowing down the speed, although I know my brother has gotten a ticket for going faster in that speed, but I think that cop had it out for him anyway. Okay, whatever. So this is all the normal silliness. Who cares? Let's move on. Let's see. Well, that's just silliness. So coming on to 1431, actually, it was a red light when we pulled up from Loman Ford on to going on to 1431. Apparently, the people on the other side of the 1431 had the green light because there was an orange Jeep who came out and turned left. Okay, then that's normal. So, but he was going the same time FSD decided to go, so it was kind of like, but I mean, it was okay. It worked out. The weird thing is, Mr. Jeep, I don't know what. Anyway, Mr. Jeep is accelerating pretty slow, and not only is he accelerating pretty slow, he has to be in the outside lane. Since he got far enough up the highway, he cuts in front of me. Why? I don't know. There was no need for it. Whatever. Peace and harmony. You know what this means, right? He's abandoning the inside lane. The inside lane's open to pass him. It's that easy. So, left turn signal on, try to move the car over. The car's a little reluctant and really doesn't want to pass this Jeep. I don't know why. But finally we edge up enough and FSD finally starts letting go of that Jeep and finally starts going the speed limit. Okay. It just took a while. I don't know what we're doing here. I mean, you're like, oh, there's a Jeep there. Well, unless it's like, wow, look at that Jeep. It looks really good in orange. Oh, I want to stare at it. I don't know. I think it's a safety thing. It's just going, oh, that Jeep's going kind of slow. I don't know if I should pass it. Yeah, you should pass it. Get out of here. Yeah, whatever. Peace and harmony. All right. So anyway, I just mentioned that because it's one of the things about FSD is if somebody's merging into the lane next to you, and FSD will start going, oh, I'm not sure, they might come through us. Well, then why are we hanging around here? Right? If you think they might come through us, let's accelerate and get away. You have the speed limit set, so go. I don't know. It's this AI stuff in the training that has to occur for it to work. Come on, man. So anyway, we eventually get up the road. So coming into Cedar Park, well, so I have, like I said, I have California Road Rager. We traded lanes back and forth several times, making me realize like, oh, oops, I didn't set minimal lane changes. Uh-oh. All right, so you know, he has to be on the inside lane. And at some point, I remember seeing like, oh, I have to go to the inside lane. Did you see the car that's there? That car's going slower. Right? Like, oh no, I gotta be in the inside lane. And so at some point, I mean, it's not recorded, but I just said, why did we have to be here? See all those cars passing to my right? I thought this was a faster lane. It's obviously not faster lane. Come on, man. Whatever. It's not like FSD's paying attention. It's not. Okay. Well, anyway. So anyway, like I said, oh well, we haven't got through Cedar Park yet, have we? All right. So coming up on 1431, or we're on 1431, where we go from 2 lanes to 3. We're in the inside lane. Coming up to the red light, the car straddling the line between the inside and the middle. Right? There's 2 cars in the middle lane. I mean, if it was me driving, yes, I would go to the inside lane, absolutely. And then I would accelerate away because we're coming up on a right turn, but right turn. Although that's a little over a mile away. So it would be okay for me to drive. But the way FSD drives, oh my goodness. So yes, what is FSD? And now the FSD's made a big deal about getting into the inside lane so it can go faster. Okay, I didn't say that's why, but that's why you go in the inside lane, just go faster because you're the first car at the light. Okay, he goes, oh, what's the other car accelerating at? Let me match that car speed. Behind that car that you're matching speed with is a BMW. The BMW wants to go too. Pretty sure. Whatever. It is what it is. You know, nothing you can do about it. Okay, so anyway, we're on the inside lane. So we're kind of matching speed with the car that's in the middle lane, and there's another car right behind him. So I'm kind of wondering, well, how's FSD going to figure out how to get to the right? Guess how he's going to do it? If you know FSD, you know exactly what he's going to do. If you don't know FSD, and I'm betting Elon doesn't know it this way, but it's pretty clear what he's going to do. He's going to turn signal and go through the car that's next to him. Now, will he actually go through the car? I know he's not supposed to, but why are you turning on your turn signal right there? to signal intent. Maybe you want to tell the BMW guy that you're going to cut him off. No way. All right, whatever. Brake on, FSD off. Message sent. I don't feel like crashing through this car next to me. Okay. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? It's pretty obvious when you see the video, I hope. There's a car right next to me. Whatever. So because I did a brake on, FSD off, I guess Mr. BMW decided that his car was worth more than satisfying FSD's ego. Okay? So he kind of backed off, which opened up the middle lane, and when the middle lane opened up, the outside lanes opened up too. So, bam, bam. I'm now in the outside lane. I'm set up to make the right turn. Cool. That's awesome. I mean, but you got to keep in mind, the human driver avoided a potential accident. Okay? That will impact the grade. Now, but there were vehicles present. That's why FSD was interrupted. Okay, whatever. So I'm in the outside lane. I'm 3/10 out from making a right turn. Turn on FSD. How does FSD respond? Oh, we need to go to the middle lane. Wait a minute. Why would we go into the middle lane if we're about to make a right turn? And that's what I'm saying is FSD doesn't have a concept of where he's going in 20 feet. He should. It should be very clear, but it's pretty obvious in the way he's acting. He doesn't know. Oh, come on. All right, whatever. So, brake on, FSD off. You know, you win. FSD off. I mean, I need to add another section. Would Robotaxi have been able to handle it? And the answer is no. This is not ready for Robotaxi in any shape, way, or form. Right? Because with California Road Ranger saying, you got to be in the middle lane, and with traffic around you, so even if you make it into the middle lane, how are you going to make that right turn? There's no space for you to make the right turn. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. You can go down 1431 until you get to Parma Lane, turn right on Parma Lane, and go to wherever you need to go. Right? You can do that. I'm going 24 hour. I mean, I could go that way and get 24 hour. It would work. Of course, all the traffic in Parma Lane. If I was paying you to drive, I'd be angry. I would be really angry because you would take twice as long. But whatever, peace and harmony. All right, so thanks to the human driver, we merge up on 183. And the human driver, knowing the FSD strategy, is to go as far as possible in the turn lane before merging to the left, which means until the paint lines force them to merge left. Right? It's how FSD handles it. Right? He doesn't look ahead. He doesn't think ahead. I mean, he looks for potential accidents. Okay. He makes sure he doesn't run into cars. Okay. But he doesn't think about how to line up the car to make turns. Or he seems to do a very poor job at the very best. Okay, whatever. So, back up on 183A. Things are going swimmingly. It's just traffic. But I did turn on minimal lane change, so now the car is stuck, sort of, anyway. Unless I told it can change lanes. So I'm staying in the outside lane. Ha ha ha. Of course I am. That's what I want. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. So coming out on the exit 2 breaker. The car, he seems just a little slow to get over, but he gets over. When we get out to the frontage road, he makes the initial lane change into the middle lane, so that was pretty good. Now there was a pickup that also merged in the outside lane, and that kind of threw off FSD a little bit, as it has done before. So it's like, I'm scared. Okay, whatever. What did we do? I turned on the turn signal, so the truck cleared. I turned on the turn signal to force him to merge lane over. Okay, now we're in the outside lane. We come up to the entrance going into 24-hour. He seems to do a little bit better job of staying to the right side of that entrance. That's good. And today he didn't just stop. Now there was a car that was stopped coming out the other way. That seemed weird because then there was a pickup right behind it. And I think he was trying to figure out what's going on. And I don't think there's a person in that car. Anyway, so at the point where you would have to turn to the left to go to the front of 24-hour, okay, brake on, FSD off, I just go into the parking lot and go park. So, not too bad, except for there was a potential accident that was avoided by a human driver. So, we'll see how it goes. Okay, that was interesting, man. I don't know. 10 miles, 23 minutes, 298 watt hours per mile. Welcome to Walmart up here at Ronald Reagan and 1431. Yes, sirree, Bob. So, I got a question about the speed. What am I trying to say? Speed limit mode. So we were playing some with speed limit mode this weekend, and oh my goodness! So I've learned some things. So yes, you can easily turn on speed limit mode. You know what it does? It puts you in chill mode. What? What? I mean, when I test drive a Tesla car, I mean, they limited the speed, but I don't remember it being in chill mode. Whoa. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. So anyway, so I'm gonna pull over in some parking lots, and when I re-invoke FSD, because I'm in a parking lot, the wheel will make a sudden move one way or the other, and you know, my hands are on the wheel, so if it makes a sudden move, it jerks the mode off, the FSD off. So I don't know. So the question goes, oh, I see you got interrupted. What happened? I said, I don't know. No, I have a good guess. I think you're jerking the wheel, and that when you move the wheel and my hands are on the wheel, oh, whoops, it gets interrupted. So anyway, since I started out navigating to home, but then I switched to navigating to Walmart. Just need to buy a couple of things. As long as I'm here, might as well stop here, right? So it sent me up. It surprised me. It sent me up Riata Trace. Now I know Riata Trace connects 183 up to Parmer, so that makes sense. It's just whatever. And while I'm going along the frontage road, there's a truck broken down in the right lane. FSD was not giving any indication it was going to do anything. In the meantime, people seeing that, oh, I got him trapped, I'm going to speed up and block him in. What? Why are you creating a more dangerous situation? But yes, there was like a line of 4 or 5 cars. Now, was that their exact motive? I don't know. But the way they sped up to make sure I couldn't get over, sure made it look that way, didn't it? In fact, the last guy in line was a pickup. You know where he was going? He was turning on Riata Trace, which is just on the other side of the broken down truck. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. peace and harmony. So coming out of whatever road came out of Rialto Trace to Palmer, for some reason the car didn't go on the green light. I don't know. I don't know if everybody else was sleeping, because there was 2 or 3 other cars there at the light. I was in the outside lane first one, so I don't know. The car didn't move, and then I just pressed the accelerator and went. So maybe the green arrow hadn't come on and I was impatient. Possible. It wasn't mean to be patient. I just saw the lights change and I pressed the accelerator and went. Because I think it's essentially a left turn. Although the lane I was in was left turn and straight, but I think on the other side is an apartment or business, whatever. So nobody's going to go there except a few people. Whatever, peace and harmony. So anyway, once we get out on Palmer, I remember to go set minimal lane changes. Ha ha ha! Gotcha. So the car respected my choices. I'm sure California road rage over somewhere going, what happened? Hey, wait, no, I was going to do a whole bunch of fancy stuff. Oh! Yep, locked you out. Too bad. Of course, then when they get mad enough, they send up Pokey for acceleration. So I'm out on Palmer, and Pokey shows up and he says, well, let's try going 20 miles an hour for a little ways, and then we'll go 30. Maybe 40. Now, if I didn't have FSD on, even in my Model Y, it's long range, I've been going up the road much faster. Yes, I'm one of those people who likes to accelerate fast, yes. Violate Tesla insurance. Yeah, that's who I am. I probably have a bad safety score. If I could find out where to go look for my safety score, I would tell you what it is. I want to know myself. Okay, whatever. I don't have Tesla insurance. I have somebody else who actually was cheaper than Tesla insurance, which kind of gives you an indication. Maybe my score is not great. Whatever. I mean, if Tesla thinks I'm a danger because I like to accelerate, hey, you ought to see me as an FSD driver. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, anyway. So we're on Palmer. What happened on Palmer? Nothing interesting. Just traffic stuff. Some people wanting to go fast. Some people not really having a clue how fast a car is supposed to go in a 65 zone. I mean, you'll probably hear from California. In California, it's somewhere between 100 and 30. Right? It just depends upon what you're feeling at that moment. Whatever, peace and harmony. All right, so navigation was navigating me to a spot, and I think it's a pin I dropped in the Walmart parking lot. So that part was good. FSD followed the initial steps to get me off 1431. So we'd make a left turn down 1431, and like 1/10 of a mile we'd make a right turn. Okay, the right turn, okay, it's good. And then, whoops, somebody wasn't watching California Road Rager. He said, oh, wait, we can't be going straight up the hill. No, we must be turning left. Well, what is the left anyway? Some fast food place, right? I'm not going there. I'm going straight up the hill. Why? Because Walmart's up the hill. It's not down there on the flat with 1431. Whatever. So he threw in this wild move. Okay, brake on, FSD off. There was a pickup behind me. I think he must have backed off. Like, I don't want anything to do with that car. He's all over the place. Yes, I was all over the place. That goes in the dangerous move one. Okay, let me see what the score is. That's dangerous move. I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard to find any reason today should be a D. You know, if I can do it, I will. Okay, whatever. But that's part of the reason why I established those levels, those rules. So it takes the emotional, you make me look like an idiot part, and put in like, okay, you had this problem, this problem, this problem. That adds up to this grade. That's the way it should work. I mean, there's always some leeway in there, but setting at the max level means you can't go above that level. And a dangerous move with no vehicles impacted, I think, was a D. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Be back in a little bit. Okay, just a little bit of celebrity time. On the and turning from Parmer on the 1431 going west, I could swear there was a blue Model Y that went by right in front of me. Could have sworn that was Farginess or Farzad. Anyway, whatever. That was kind of cool. All those windows were kind of blacked out. Okay, well, it didn't take long for California Road Rager to show up. So, the segment from Walmart to my house, sponsored by California Road Rager. Oh my goodness, I don't believe it. Okay, I managed to get minimal lane changes set on, which no doubt made him angry as all get out. Whatever, too bad. So, I can never remember the name of those, the shopping plaza there in Cedar Park. Something ranches, 1790 ranches or something like that. Anyway, as we're going by the main road that goes in between the two sections there, all of a sudden, what's that? Right turn signal, we're going right. And we're significantly right when all of a sudden the car says, oh wait, oh that was stupid of me. I really need to stay left or go straight. Really? Is that after the consultation with navigation? Or did you finally remember where you're supposed to be going? Whatever. Brake on, FST off. Boom. Right away. Come on, man. And you know what? There were vehicles present. Was there a near accident? I don't know. I was too busy braking and trying to get the car back stable. All right, so I don't know what to tell you guys, because I'm now in the east side of Cedar Park, downtown, so to speak, and I don't feel like putting on FSD, and so I don't. There's enough traffic, enough business, enough people who are going like, oh, I'm going really, really fast, and then once they get in front of you, oh, well, this is fast, isn't it? No. You could have stayed behind me. And whatever. So, no FSD to report on for the rest of this trip. So thank you, California Road Rager. I don't want to deal with the magical Tesla traffic light. I don't want to deal with the Lago Vista ISD Elementary School detour. I don't want to deal with any of it. So I'm sorry. I just kind of turned off and tuned out from FSD. I will say this, however, as I went by the high school, I don't even know if TAC was on. Anyway, when I went by the high school, the speed zone there is 50 miles an hour. The active school zone speed limit is 35. The car did not register the change to active school zone in any way. So that's kind of a question mark. But you know what? It's I didn't have FSD on, so I'm not sure what FSD's actions would have been if it had been on. Okay, whatever. 20 miles, 41 minutes. 230 watt hours per mile. Wow. The overall trip was 61 miles with 16 kilowatt hours used, 257 watt hours per mile used. Wow, that sounds really good. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. There it is. Okay, so if you made it this far, this is the moment you've been waiting for. All right. So there were several things that occurred that would have given the car a C, or would have made a max of C. But the funkiness, let's call it that, on C-Bar Ranch Road, that was, anyway, that was a D. Okay, so to go recap, this is where, as we're coming past C-Bar, all of a sudden right turn signal on, and it's going right. It's going. And you know, we're already 2/3 off the lane. And then just as quickly, it's turning around left to come back onto 1431 outside lane. That is crazy. Anyway, there you go. It's a D. D minus. Anyway, there you go.